Welcome back, folks. I'm Jim Simmons with Smokin' Simmons Barbecue. Today we're actually going to have a little treat. We're going to be watching some football, so I'm actually going to be smoking two things. The first are going to be armadillo eggs, and the other is a smoked cream cheese for some dip. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go over the list of ingredients. Right now I've got 6 jalapenos. I got a room temperature softened block of cream cheese, about 1.5 pounds of the right kind of bacon, and our seasonings. Today we're going to use some honey hog for the armadillo eggs, and the Cosmos Dirty Bird and Cosmos Honey Killer Bee for the cream cheese dip. As you can see, I look a little moist. It's simply because it's still raining outside, and am I going to let that stop me? Hell no. So what we're going to do first is we're going to top and tail these jalapenos. And the idea is just the tip. Enough to where you can see the inside of the pepper. And the reason why is because later on when we're going to fill it with cream cheese, it's going to fill so much easier. Okay. There we go, a little bit more. More. All right. Now these are ready to go. What we're going to do now is I've got a pot of boiling water. I'm going to parboil these things for about 5 minutes. It takes away too much of it'll soften them up enough to where when the armadillo egg is actually done, the jalapeno won't be too crunchy. It'll still give a little crunch, but not too much. So I'll be right back after I parboil these jalapenos. I almost forgot, we've got to core them as well. The easiest way to core them is with the handle of a spoon, and you go inside of it, go all the way around, and it comes right out. Just like that. Do that with this one as well. Be careful not to split the outside of the jalapeno because you want to have a complete pepper. And I'll go ahead and finish these up here, get them boiled, and I'll be right back. All right, so now we're back. The jalapenos have boiled for about 5 minutes. They still have a little bit of a crunch to them, but they are flexible, as you can see. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this cream cheese here, load it into a bowl. It's important that it's room temperature so that it's malleable. Gotta be able to move it. Take about a tablespoon of the Meat Church Honey Hog rub. I'm just gonna work it in. Until it's pretty well incorporated. All right. Now that we've got the cream cheese mixture, what I do is load it up into a bag. What I've done is I put it inside of a cup. It just makes loading a heck of a lot easier. Bag. Try to get as much air out of it as you can. Now, you've just made the pastry bag. It will make your life a lot easier to pipe in once you snip the tip. until it fills the gap. Now what I'm going to do, is because this can take some time, I'm going to go ahead and assemble one completely, and then I'll go ahead and take care of the rest and be right back with you. So let's go ahead and fill this one here. And once again, you want to make sure it goes all the way down to where you can see it from the top and the bottom. So that's one. Now, take 1 pound of Jimmy Dean sausage, breakfast sausage. You're going to want to try to divide this up into 6 pieces, just because you want to make sure it's going to last you all 6 jalapenos. Looks about even to me. I'm going to patty these up approximately twice the size of the jalapeno. Try to make it even. And we're going to wrap it up like a little blanket. Completely seal the jalapeno in there, because you don't want any of the cream cheese to leak out. Right. There. Okay. Now, before we wrap it in a strip of bacon, I'll put a little more in here. Yes, I'm going to be washing this container. Dust it a little bit with some more honey hog. All the sides, like so. All around, bottoms. Right. Take a strip of bacon. What I like to do is start on the end, make sure we get complete coverage. Now we'll take one more piece. And start wrapping this way. Don't worry about if it's not completely covered. It's perfectly fine. Still, it's going to taste amazing, I guarantee it. And it's a definite crowd pleaser, especially at football games. One last sprinkle of the rub. And also, feel free to use non-colored toothpicks, because if you use the colored ones, they turn to change the color of the actual armadillo egg. It's really weird looking, so don't do that. All right, there's your first armadillo egg. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of them. Be right back. And we're back. As you can see, freshly laid armadillo eggs ready for the grill. Now we're moving on to the smoked cream cheese. This is one of the really easy dishes. All you're gonna do is season it, score it, smoke it. That's it. You also want to make sure you get both sides of it. I should say all sides. That's one. A little heat, a little dirty bird. Now I took this cream cheese, actually I put it in the freezer for a little bit, just to firm up, and it's a little easier to work with. And before I put this on, that's a lot of seasoning that doesn't need to go in. Okay. Take our knife, we score it about a quarter of the way through. half, it's fine. It's just really gonna look pretty good when it's ready to come off, if it's scored. And we'll go the other way. As you can see, one of the little diamonds is already coming off. Look at that. All right, this is ready to go. Now I'm going to go ahead and throw it on the smoker. Right now I got it set at 250. I'm going to probably put it on there for about maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours for the eggs. But I'm going to check it probably every hour and then maybe every half hour. You know they're done when the bacon is crispy, or at least cooked to your liking. Always make sure that the sausage is at a temperature of 165 or higher, but by that time, as long as the bacon is fully cooked, the sausage will be cooked in turn. Oh, and just before they're done, we're also going to glaze the eggs with just a light coat of barbecue sauce, just so it can get tacky and absorb a little bit more smoke, and trust me, they're gonna look phenomenal. Stay tuned. All right, it is still raining outside. I'm currently standing in a puddle, but I'm under a tent, so that's how you smoke in Florida. Anyway, we're at the 1 hour mark, and right now, I'm gonna go ahead and add just a couple teaspoons of this Terrapin Ridge hot pepper bacon jam onto just the cream cheese. It gives it just a little extra flavor, and it is just fantastic. Let's go ahead and take a peek. We're at hour 1 right now. I'm probably only gonna need maybe another 30 minutes, maybe even an hour at the most after this. Ooh, look at those armadillo eggs. See, that cream cheese is looking beautiful. Now I'm gonna just spoon on some of this bacon jam. Let that kind of get happy. The cream cheese. Just like that, not too much. Not too much. Let's just kind of spread it around. And just for grins, let's put one on one of these little eggs here. There we go. All right. I'm gonna come back in about another, I want to say 30 minutes, 45 minutes to check on them. Bacon's coming along nicely. It's almost to where we like it, but I'll be right back. All right, everybody, guess what? It's still raining. Anyway, it is now at the 90-minute mark. We're gonna go ahead and check on these armadillo eggs. They should be done, but we're gonna go ahead and put a little bit of the cherry jalapeno barbecue sauce that I used on my last videos, just as a light glaze on them. I'm gonna let them sit for about another 15 minutes. Right at that point, the cream cheese should be done. So let's take a peek. Yes, sir. Look at that. All right. Looks like got some good color on the bacon. Looks like that is done. And now we're just gonna put a little bit of a glaze to it. Just shine them up a bit. Looks like got a little bit of leakage there. That's all right. They are still going to taste phenomenal. Not gonna put one on this bacon jam armadillo egg, because I definitely want to try that. It's a little experimentation tonight. That's a big egg over there. It's just a little bit of sauce. That's all you need. All right, gonna let these get tacky and happy. Give it another, say, 20 minutes. 15 minutes, should be good to go. See you then. All right, folks, welcome back. It has now been approximately 90 minutes, give or take 10. These look and smell amazing, and so does this cream cheese. So let's go ahead and first, I'm gonna let that cream cheese cool down, because right now it's like magma hot at the moment. I'm not trying to burn my tongue. All right, what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna cut into one of these. Let's go ahead and get that big one. All right, hopefully this cross section is gonna turn out lovely. Oh boy. Check this out. Here is that cross section. Take a look at that. Yes, indeed, folks, that is beautiful. Now, I have the pleasure of trying a bite. All right, let's get some bacon in here. All right. Cheers, everybody. Wow. Very hot. However, cream cheese is seasoned perfectly. Jalapeno is cooked perfectly. It's not too crunchy. Sausage is cooked great. Even got a little smoke ring on the sausage. Bacon could be a little crispier, but it's still fully cooked. It is fantastic. Okay, now we're gonna do the cream cheese. Grab my chip over here. All right, let's get right into this here. Get a little bit of the bacon jam on it as well. Let's go right here on this side. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. I'll let you zoom in here, Ethan. Good? All right, let's give this a shot. Hopefully this won't burn my tongue, but it'll totally be worth it. Oh yeah. That bacon jam took it up another notch. And I'm using the Tostitos hint of lime chips. It just adds another depth of flavor. Fantastic. I can't wait to dive into this for dinner tonight. It's already 8:45. My kids are yelling at me because they're hungry and they're ready to eat. So until next time, if you like what you're watching, like and subscribe. See you later.